sure a preview of what Texas summer looks like. Yeah, and speaking of, how about you, Sister Shaw? Just out of curiosity, are you also in Texas?
Uh, yes, yes, sister. I am currently in the San Antonio area.
Ah, okay. So yes. So I believe last week or just this past week, the weather has been definitely really, really hot. And so let's go into today's topic. Brother Justin briefly mentioned it. Summer is coming. How do we what is the best way to fashionably prepare for this really hot weather? Because the heat, we're feeling sweaty, but at the same time we want to still be fashionable. And so we do have our question of the night, which is describe your favorite outfit for the summer season. So Sister Shaw, I love to hear, what is your favorite outfit for the summer season?
Yes, sister. With the increasing temperature, I've been very adamant about wearing lightweight clothing, very maybe thinner material. Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think for Houston at the moment, because we're not full on into summer, like the full on heat. I don't know if you do the same, but I kind of dress in an onion style, where in the so onions, they have multiple different layers, and so if in the morning, I usually just wear, more layers on with a brief light jacket, but something that is lighter on the inside, like what you just said, and then take it off as the day goes by, and then put it back on again when it gets colder. Is that something that you've tried before too, as well?
Yes, sister. I usually bring a jacket where I go just in case because the weather is so unpredictable here.
That is very true. And so, how about colors or materials? How do you decide on what you would like to wear, especially during really hot summers?
During the really hot summer, sister, I like wearing more lighter colors because it reflects the sunlight and the heat. So, as of fabric and material, sis, I prefer more breathable clothing, more porous clothing.
Yeah. And I'm just out of curiosity, how many different types of clothing texture can you name in under 5 seconds? I know, I'm just throwing it out there in the moment.
Okay, how many seconds do I have, sis?
5 seconds.
Okay, cotton, chiffon, polyester, rayon, linen, silk. Uh, that's about
That
it.
that is very impressive. Yeah, you know your materials. Wow. So I guess, is there a tip and trick, especially different fabric have different, I guess, characteristics of how they react to heat, or when we have thunderstorms and things like that, some textures you definitely don't want to get them wet. Some are pretty durable. Um, is there any tips and tricks that comes to mind for just the pure hot summer, like they're breathable but still look fashionable, and then also for when there are thunderstorms in the horizon and it's going to rain, it's going to be really wet, but you still also want to be fashionable?
Um, sister, I think for more, if there's going to be a thunderstorm, I would prefer wearing clothes I know will not get ruined by the rain. More plasticky clothing or uh, water resistant clothing. As for the material I would wear for the summer heat, because I will be sweating, sis, uh, more lightweight clothing, clothing that is not too thick, like knitted wear.
Okay.
That I would definitely avoid.
That is good to keep in mind for our viewers and listeners out there. That's something to jot down as well as we look at weather forecasts, but at the same time, still staying fashionable. So that's really helpful to know. I personally enjoy wearing cotton in the summer because they're just so breathable, and then chiffon as well because they give off that very flowy type of image, or it's just very lightweighted as well. So those are my personal preferences. Our viewers and listeners, please do also chime in and leave your comments on your favorite outfit for the summer. If you want to share also what your favorite materials are, we'd also love to hear from you.
And also to our viewers and listeners, please also don't forget to answer our question of the night. Well, it's not really a question of the night, really. It's more of a actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and call that a question of the night. Our question of the night, which is describe your favorite outfit for the summer season. And please go ahead and send in your answers to our live YouTube chat, and we'll be sure to read them at some point during our show. And we already see quite a bit of our viewers and listeners who are tuning in with us right now. Like we have Edwin Gingham who's tuning in. He's also from Universal City. We also have our very own district supervising minister, Brother Noel Qualitativo, who's also tuning in with us. We have Irene Talioga tuning from all the way there in Killeen, Texas. We also have one of our ministers here in our ecclesiastical district, Brother Ricky Bravo, and he's tuning in from Sugarland, Texas. And we also have Lauren DeMesa, who's tuning in all the way from Edinburgh, Texas. And thank you so much to all of our viewers and listeners for tuning in with us here on our show. Now, to go ahead and dive a little bit more deeper into our topic discussion. So, as we all know, our topic is, of course, about styling it up for the summer. So we're going to do something a little bit more interesting for our amazingly talented Kuya Tech. I feel like he's doing it right now. If you can please put us into tile view so that our viewers and listeners can see us having fun in today's program. So the way this works, and of course, as we're going on with our show, of course, here's some things that we could learn when it comes to not only being fashionable, but also comfortable in the season, in the summer season. And it's recommended by many sources like ready.gov and even weather.gov to wear loose, lightweight, and light-colored clothing, kind of like what we were all discussing just now. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to see which types of clothing we would prefer to wear over the summer. And this is something that our viewers and listeners can also talk about. So please go ahead and let us know what you think of what outfits you would prepare to wear over the summer. Now, based on what we see here, all of us must describe if this would be something that if we would wear in the summer season. We can use things like style, appearance, design, and even fabric material to decide on if this is something we would wear or not, or maybe what type of this said article of clothing we would wear. So to our panelists, to our viewers and listeners, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, brother.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and start right now. So would you wear sandals over the summer?
I would at times.
At times.
Yes, at times. Out of the three, if I'm going outside, likely something to the left-hand side one, but a different style. My toes just isn't used to the middle one. The one in the middle with the, I don't know what you call it, but the line that goes in between your toes. How about you, Sister Shah?
I would personally go with the ones on the right side. I think those ones are the most comfortable, and they just go everywhere with me.
That is true. You just slip them right on, and it's ready to go.
For me, I actually prefer the one on the left more. Yeah, the one on the left more, because even though those are heavy, those are also pretty durable.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like you're doing a lot of walking in those sandals, Brother Justin.
Yes, but however, I'm not really much of a sandal person, especially the one with the similar design as the one in the middle, like you would say, Sister Wendy, because those aren't really the ones that last very long.
I see. So from
Or maybe I'm just getting the cheap ones. That's why.
maybe. Yeah. But I'm also interested in hearing too what our listeners and viewers are thinking of. So please do leave your comments as well. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and see what else we have to discuss for tonight. Okay, closed-toed shoes. This is actually what I prefer more over sandals.
Okay, the one on the left one,
Oh,
or
I'm
just
sorry. Was that a
closed-toe
question?
shoes? Yeah, is it just the closed-toe shoes in general, or is there a specific type?
In general, unless you have your own preferred type of shoe, like do you prefer high tops, running shoes, walking shoes, shoes.
Shoes for sure. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm with you there, Brother Justin. Preferred closed toe over sandals. And mainly anything that doesn't require too many steps to wear. Like slip-ons are my most favorite ones for walk shoes.
But tying your shoes is the fun part.
I think you're the first person
Well,
that have ever said tying shoes is
I mean, all you have to do is just
very
pull your laces, tie it to a knot, take the bunny ear, run it around, and then,
That is true. And how about you, Sister Shaw? What do you think?
I would also prefer closed-toed shoes, sis. I think they're the most comfortable.
That is true. Do you have different types of closed-toe shoes for, let's say, when you're just doing a casual walk, grocery store run, or for rainy days, so on and so forth?
I think if I'm going for a walk, I have specific pairs for so my feet don't hurt after I work out, sis. I think for when I'm going to like a simple place, like the grocery store, like we said, sis, I would prefer just like maybe slip-on shoes. But I will definitely pick shoes I don't wear often to go out somewhere special.
Yeah, save the special ones for special occasions.
and thank you so much, Sister Charles, Sister Wade. Now, as we're moving on with our program today, I'm seeing quite a bit of our viewers and listeners who also have their thoughts about summer fashion. Like, for example, from Nelly Figueroa, who says simple breathable cotton materials works well and comfortable during the summer season. We also have Genuine Monar, who says don't forget sunscreen whether you're inside or outside. I didn't know wearing sunblock in your house was a thing. Well, good to know, Sister Genuine Monar. And we also have our very own district CFO overseer, Brother Matt Carl Talents, who says barefoot walks along the beach of Corpus Christi while wearing a light shirt and a comfortable bottoms. Okay, so maybe sandals or even just walk barefoot along the beach, especially if you're in a place like Corpus Christi, one of our coastal cities here in Texas. And of course, we have one of our very own Mario Oka, who says, "Good day here in the Philippines. Enjoy watching here at INCRadio Texas Satellite Studio." And he's tuning in, of course, from Brixtonville, Caloocan North, over there in the Philippines. We'll go ahead and read a few more. We have Christian Creativo, who says, "I know Sister Jean loves slip-ons even during the cold weather." And we're going to read just one more. I think I already said one more, but that's okay. We have Annalisa Wencha, who's tuning in all the way from Houston, Texas. Now let's see what else we have on our show. Would jeans be something that you would wear for the summer?
I would. It is
Oh, you would?
a staple of outfit.
Okay, I'd like to hear why.
It just goes with everything. basic. Well, okay, maybe not everything, but when you're just out for it can be very casual or it can be slightly dressy casual. So it's so versatile. Yeah. What about you, Sister Shaw?
I would definitely wear jeans over the summer because
Oh wow,
maybe
this is my first. This is my first time hearing this something like this with this excitement.
no, definitely, brother. I think maybe not jeans that are like form fitting, but definitely baggy jeans, so you can still
Okay,
feel the
okay,
breeze.
okay. Now you got me. Now you got me. Because for me, when it comes to jeans during the summer, I will only wear them if I have to, like if I'm going to work or if I'm going to a specific function. I won't do that out of my own free will because it gets to 112 here in Texas, give or take.
But it's not always 112, brother.
That is true. That is true. Okay,
And
now
we're indoors a lot of the times, at least for me. So that
I am too.
helps a little bit.
It does. It does. Okay, now let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, so I actually have a question for this. What defines as a summer dress for y'all? Because I've heard a lot of people say summer dress this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring a summer dress to this trip, and I'm like, what exactly is a summer dress? I thought most dresses are the same, and of course they're like things like gowns and stuff. But what's a summer dress exactly?
I'll let Sister Shaw answer this one first.
If y'all know what it is, of course.
I think I would define a summer dress as maybe like a flowy dress, like so that you can still feel the breeze.
Something
Oh,
with
okay.
lighter fabric.
Breathable, definitely. With like
And it's
bright colors, bright patterns.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
I see now. Okay. Oh, and we have Sister Miriam Magiga from Houston, Texas, who actually does not prefer jeans. Okay, so she in a way she's with me on that one. Thank you so much, Sister Muriel, for that. And then ooh, it looks like we have someone here who's with you, Sister Wendy. Nelly says jeans are also comfy in a way, and it's easy to match. It's a staple.
There you go.
Yes. Oh, and we also have a message here from one of our very own crew members about Brian Gonzaga. So it is graduation season. So we're gonna take a brief moment in our show to say congratulations to all of the students for completing for completing your studies and for completing your semester. Okay. All right. Now let's see what else we have next coming up. I'm guessing y'all are gonna say yes to this one. Wearing hats? Oh no.
I want to, but I forget to. Does that count as a category?
It could, but I wanna hear from Sister Cha why she wouldn't wear hats over the summer.
Because, brother, I can feel the heat and mixing with my hair underneath, and it's just a very uncomfortable feeling.
Okay.
It does ruin the hairstyle a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That I get. That I get. It can get comfortable. That's why sometimes when I'm trying on hats at the store, I'm like, this one's too thick. This one's too tight. And mind you, it's sometimes it's hard for me. It's hard for me to find a really good hat that I would be willing to wear, because about 99% of them just wouldn't fit me. I don't know why. And I only find very few that actually do. So, and the minute I do, I'm like, I'm getting that one.
You should buy multiple so that you have backups for that. Yeah. And I think the challenging thing is wearing hats. You also have to think about your hairstyle as
Okay.
well. Yeah, when you're outside, if you're taking photos, you want to make sure, or I want to make sure my hairstyle is complementing it. And then after I take it off, I want a hairstyle that's really simple so I can just organize it really quick. So that adds a little layer of complication to it.
Can I add something?
Oh, yes, of course.
Sorry. I think the only hat I think I could justify wearing over the summer is maybe the sun hat or like the hat on the left. because when they're paired with a sundress, usually that's always a good combo.
That is true, and they come in various different styles. So,
Yeah, I'm with Sister Cha on this one. If I were to pick one of these two hats, it'd be the one on the left. And when it comes to hairstyle, if I do plan on wearing a hat, I would make sure that my hairstyle is like simple enough for me to fix with my hand, because I like to like make sure my hats are nice and snug, but at the same time when I take it off, of course, my hair gets messy. So I like to keep things simple, especially when it comes to hats. What about long sleeves? I don't know about y'all, but I would definitely wear long sleeves over the summer. But
go ahead.
but it depends on the material.
There you go.
Yes,
So
it depends
what?
sorry.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. So what kind of materials do you want to
It
wear?
would be that that dry fit material that you would see for most clothing that you would use for exercising or working out, or if you're working with a lot of water. So like so those types of shirts, that way it gets dry easier. It's very light, and of course long sleeves, it helps protect you from the sun.
That is
So
true.
I wouldn't prefer wearing the shirt on the left unless I absolutely have to. Like if I was going to a formal occasion.
Especially buttoning it up all the way. That's definitely a little tough. I actually do have a type of lightweight jacket that's made specifically for summer, where it's in bright colors, and then also it's long sleeve, but the fabric is so light that it's just meant to help make sure that your skin's not exposed to direct sunlight. So that's probably the long sleeve I would wear during summer.
And how about shorts? I'm sure shorts are something that all of us would prefer wearing during the summer, right?
Definitely, brother.
Okay, and now get this. Since we're talking about shorts, would you prefer either the one on the left or the one on the right?
Can I say neither? I'm just kidding. Sorry, Sister Shaw, please go ahead.
Maybe the ones on the right for swimming and the ones on the left if, I don't know, maybe not those ones.
Maybe those can be paired with some boots, like the short heeled boots with the thick bottom. That may potentially work. I guess there's some potential there, I would say. Yeah. So out of the two, I would pick the one on the left.
For me, I actually found shorts that are a combination of the two.
Oh wow.
Yes, so it does have like the material of the one on the right, so more a dry, reflective, light material, but it has the style of the shorts on the left. So they're like I forgot the name of these shorts. I don't know if they're called active shorts or work shorts. I don't know, but and I was actually really excited when I saw those when I went shopping one time, because one of my dress codes at work was that if we're wearing shorts, they had to be brown. So I'm like, okay, well, I definitely don't want anything too heavy. It's going to be summertime, so I want to wear something a little lighter. And then I saw brown shorts, but they had a lighter material and they had the belt loops too. So to me, it was like a little more work appropriate. So I'm like, oh wow, I'm getting this.
Maybe, brother, they were hiking shorts or possibly
Oh, you know what?
cargo
That's actually a good one. Yeah, I think that's the name of the shorts. I could be wrong, but that sounds more like it. All right, and that is the end of our of that discussion. So thank you so much to all of our viewers and listeners for sharing with us the types of fashion you would have over the summer. And of course, to our participants who are with us here on the show, thank you so much as well. And of course, since our topic is about fashion, yes, it is important for us to dress more fashionable and of course comfortable depending on the weather. But of course, us as members of the Church of Christ, it is important for us to maintain a decent lifestyle, which of course includes the things we choose to wear, especially when it comes to occasions, much like our worship services. So thank you so much to all of our viewers and listeners for tuning in with us here at INC Radio Texas Satellite Studio. And of course, before we wrap up, we can never forget to thank our District CFO Overseer, Brother Matt Carl Talons, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Chody Sampson, our District Supervising Minister, Brother Noel Caritativo, our Executive Producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our Station Manager, Brother Wally Taray, our CEBSI CEO and CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranyo V. Manalo, and of course, we can never forget to thank our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for all your support in these programs, Paul. And before we wrap up, Sister Char, do you have any greetings and shout-outs for us?
Yes, brother. I would like to shout out the Montano family at Universal City. Hi.
Yes, shout out to the Montana family over there in Universal City. And I also been seeing this quite a bit in our live YouTube chat. I've been seeing quite a bit of our viewers and listeners saying, of course, congratulations to all the graduates who did complete their a milestone in their studies. But they're also saying congratulations to Daryl Sim and RJ Rains, who just graduated today, actually. So congratulations once again to all the students who graduated. And once again, thank you to all of our viewers and listeners who have tuned in with us here on INC Radio Texas Satellite Studio. Be sure to tune in every Friday at 9 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time or every Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And coming right after this, we have INC Radio Caribbean. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.